Have you ever had a moment, one sip, that completely changed the way you see something? Someone recently asked me what first sparked my love for tea, and it got me thinking. So come along with me this beautiful spring week. I'll share my story, some blends that help soothe anxiety, and a few simple spring activities. I was 4 when my family and I left Cuba and came to the US. A new country, a new language, and a heart that already felt a little too deeply. But in the middle of all that change, my mom would make me a warm blend of chamomile and linden when I felt scared or anxious. That simple cup of tea became my first introduction to healing. And let's be honest, in a world that moves too fast and asks too much, don't we all need those moments of peace? Today I'll share with you my go-to cups of tea for stress, anxiety, and grief. I'll explain how these work along the way. Let's start with tea to help day-to-day anxiety. Chamomile is well known around the world for its calming and anti-inflammatory properties. But did you know that it contains an antioxidant named apigenin that binds to the benzodiazepine receptors in the brain, helping to promote relaxation and reduce stress? There are a ton of great chamomile blend options out there. One of my favorites is Tea Bloom's Lemon Mint Chamomile, which is a stunning blend that harnesses some other really supportive herbs like rose and lavender. Chamomile is a great way to encourage your mind to quiet from the chaos of the day. Just a few moments to yourself. No rush, no pressure, just the peace of being here, now. One of my favorite calming spring rituals is a simple one. I head to the farmer's market or a grocery store, and I find the most fragrant fruit I can find. This time of year, it's usually strawberries. There's something about their scent that feels like a little promise of sweetness and sunshine. I bring home a big batch and I make jam. Not the overly sugary kind, but one that really lets the fruit shine. I'll share my favorite strawberry jam recipe below in case you'd like to make a little spring magic too. If you're having one of those days where your mind won't stop racing and your to-do list feels like a mountain, peppermint might just be what you need. It's calming to the nervous system, but it also clears mental fog and it boosts focus. It's one of my favorite herbs for mental clarity, and the best part? It pairs beautifully with so many other flavors, so you can get creative and turn it into a refreshing, fun drink. You can mix it with other teas like jasmine for a pick-me-up, or even make a mint lemonade. When I need an activity to focus my mind and find some center, I find that pulling out a beautifully crafted coloring book for a few minutes can really help. I just started on this Spring Moments one from Southern Lotus, and it is so adorable. The pages are perfectly detailed, and you can really use whatever kind of painting and coloring tools you prefer. When stress runs particularly high, that's where linden comes in. Gentle but powerful, linden flowers have natural compounds that help relax the nervous system and ease muscle tension. It encourages the body to slow down, the breath deepen, and the mind to settle. For me, linden carries the memory of my mother's hands and the simple comfort of a warm cup. When I find that my nervous system needs some extra support, my favorite spring activity is a flower walk. Pick up a little journal and head out somewhere with lots of flowers. Fields, sidewalks, anywhere where nature is showing off. Go hunting and see what you find. Gently press the flowers you find between the pages, and either while you're walking or later on, try to identify what flowers you see. If you have extra time, later you can try to illustrate these flowers or even laminate them to use them as bookmarks. Now let's chat about the nights when sleep feels a little bit out of reach. Your mind is racing. Perhaps your heart is racing too. You're not alone. My go-to blend is a lavender and valerian root blend. For these, I recommend you find some complementary flavors because although they're effective, they don't taste amazing on their own. Lavender has been used for centuries for its calming and sedative properties, largely due to a compound called linalool, which helps reduce cortisol levels. Valerian root can promote sleep by increasing the gamma-aminobutyric acid in the brain, which reduces anxiety and helps you drift off to sleep. When spring nights call for rest, but my mind is still buzzing, I've found the best activity is something gently distracting, completely unproductive and yet deeply satisfying, and far, far away from screens. I've been working on the sweetest little miniature rose garden tea puzzle, and it is everything my dreams are made of. Adorable, intricate, and just the right kind of slow. Giving my attention to tiny, beautiful details helps shift my brain out of overdrive. Sometimes the heaviest weight we carry isn't busyness, but grief. Having recently experienced loss, I know how heavy that weight can be. If you are grieving, my heart is with you, and I hope that these suggestions can ease it for you a little bit. For grief, I turn to teas that nurture the soul. Rose has gentle antidepressant and sedative properties that provide a sense of ease while lifting you up. Hawthorn and Linden, used as a supplement to rose, can also play a role to ease the physical symptoms of grief. But sometimes we need something even more special. This is where blooming tea comes in. I would look specifically for a jasmine and rose blooming tea. These floral teas gently unfold in your teapot or your cup to reveal something beautiful. As the petals open, so too do we, bit by bit. For me, it's a reminder that beauty comes from some of the most unexpected places, even from grief. When I am grieving, I return to the garden. It's where everything began, after all. It is there, in the rhythm of the sowing and the watering, that I feel closest to God. There, with dirt beneath my nails and the sun on my back. I remember, healing doesn't always rush in. Sometimes it grows. Slowly, quietly, like a seed beneath the soil. And in the tending, God meets me where I need Him. Thank you so much for being here with me, friends. I hope your heart finds joy and rest this spring season. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content about tea, romanticizing life, lovely home tea parties, books, and seasonal inspiration, remember to like and subscribe.